My guest today is Pulitzer Prize winning composer Joseph Swatner, who's in town to premiere his newest work, Chasing Light, which was commissioned by the Ford Foundation for their Ford Made in America Composer Series and is being performed by our very own Plymouth Canton Symphony Orchestras. Joseph Swatner, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about Ford Made in America and how you became involved.
Yeah, a series of executive directors of the smaller orchestras, as a part of the League of America, decided they wanted to commission a composer, and it led to a very important major program involving more than 58 orchestras in all 50 states. And I'm the second composer to have this commission. The first composer was American composer Joan Tower. So this is the second round of a series of orchestra performances all over the country. And this weekend it's the Plymouth Symphony. And they're doing a marvelous job, and I'm really delighted to be here and work with such fine musicians.
Well, tell me, what are the challenges that you face having over 50 orchestras perform Chasing
well, first of all,
Light?
it's very exciting for any composer. You hope you have more than one performance of your work, but to have that many is really astonishing to me. I've never had quite such an experience before. And to have the opportunity to travel around to many of the orchestras and to hear their playing has been a kind of eye-opening experience for me.
So now, are you participating at all in the performances?
Well, I was involved with rehearsal, and I've also visited a number of schools, including the University of Michigan, as well as several elementary schools here in Plymouth, which was a great joy for me yesterday.
How do you take an 8-line poem, Chasing Light, and turn it into a 430-note musical composition?
Well, what happens is I'm a composer that throughout my life there's been this intersection between poetry and music. And when I think about, in some cases, my own poetry or often in other poets' work, musical images seem to begin to emerge. And I have a very kind of comfortable love relationship with the poetic images and the potential musical possibilities of certain words. And it's a very comfortable kind of way of working that I've explored throughout the years. And I think it opens my imagination in a way that it doesn't if I just were thinking about notes A, B, or C, you know. So it's like an old friend who's always there that you can count on. You know, friends they'll never let you down. And the poetry really functions as that kind of creative generator to generate musical ideas.
So when the audience is seated and the lights go down and the music starts up,
never know.
What is the connection you want the audience to make to Chasing Light?
Well, you know, it's difficult if you hear a piece of Beethoven that you're familiar with, then all of a sudden what wells up in your mind of all those past performances you may have heard, the familiarity with the themes and the harmonies. In the case of a new piece, this audience is going to be completely unfamiliar with the music and certainly unfamiliar with me and my music in general. So they really only have one opportunity to take in what they hear, and hopefully the music is clear and direct and intelligible enough that they can make their own assessment about whether they enjoyed it or enjoyed the performance on the basis of one hearing. That sometimes is very, very difficult for an audience,
well,
and I understand the problematics. Well, thank you very much.
I'm sure they're going to connect to it.
Well, they are playing it marvelously. I mean, it's a spectacular orchestra, and I'm really looking forward to the performance tonight.
Thank you so much for being our guest today, and best wishes to you as you track across the country
with Chasing Light.
Very
good, thank you.
Thank you.